We're going to look at affirmative commands again, Spanish 3, Chapter 3a. We learned them in 1 and 2. We use the el, ella form to command somebody to do something most of the time. With most verbs, we use the el, ella form. So if I want to tell somebody to eat, like I tell my kids all the time, eat. So when I want to make it a command, I conjugate the verb comer in the el, ella form, and then I say it like a command, and that's how we make a command. Remembering that if we have a stem changing verb, we're going to do any kind of changes required for the el, ella form. So if I tell someone play, the el, ella form is juega, therefore that's how I say my command, juega. We do use direct object pronouns in this chapter too. So when we have a pronoun and I want to say, eat it, okay, and I'm talking about pizza. So I'll make my command, which is come, and with positive or affirmative commands, you have to attach the pronoun to the end. So if it's pizza that we're talking about, it's going to be feminine, comela. And because I've attached it to the end, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, bam, and put an accent on there. Comela means eat it. There's also several irregular affirmative commands that have to be memorized. Those come from the verbs venir, decir, salir, hacer, tener, ir, poner, and ser. So when we want to make these into commands, the irregular command for venir is ven, means come. Decir is di, means tell or say. Salir is sal, which means leave. Hacer is haz, which means do or make. Tener is ten, which means have, and we have lots of expressions that use that, like have care. Ir is ve, which means go. Poner is pon, which means put, or set, or place. And ser is se, which means be. So we have to memorize these ones. When we attach pronouns to these, we're going to do the same thing. Attach it to the end because it's an affirmative command, but we won't have to do the 1, 2, 3, bam, because if you try it, you'll find out there's only 2 syllables, so we can't add an accent. But we do have to just memorize these, and the way that we do that is to think about the actor Vin Diesel in a bunch of movies, and we just imagine him holding 10 weapons all at one time and say, Vin Diesel has 10 weapons, eh? Okay, write that at the bottom of your notes, please, so that you remember it. And then a nice straight line here right at the bottom. Vin Diesel has 10 weapons, eh? So that's how we do the affirmative commands.